Alright, Takayuki, I'm not sure of how much interest this will be to you, but you might remember my original composition idea. You probably don't remember. Last term, for the summer term, my original idea was to have numbers running out of max MSP to control Blender, because which would allow me to control quite complicated deformations in quite complicated meshes, which is what I was more interested in. So I could have, for example, the sound controlling quite complicated graphical effects and everything like that, things like that. And you suggested using UDP ports. The point is I've got it working now. There's Akamatsu datagram, takes the numbers, converts it to something that anything that receives it via UDP outside of max MSP will understand it. So Python here interprets it as a string. I have to then tell it that it's a float or that it's an integer or something like that. But anyway, it takes this number here from a note in. So I've got a MIDI keyboard here, and I press the C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F. It sends that number to port 10,000, which gets picked up by Python here, and then sends it out of port 9999 to Blender. Now there's no point in doing this. It's a bit silly really. I've got it going from here to here and then to Blender. I might as well just have it going from here straight to Blender, but I've just got it working, so I haven't really spent time making it make sense. I've just made it work. So anyway, let's get Blender. Just here, and I've made a little hand. So if I just play the game, let's move it into view a bit more. So basically, if I press the key, it'll send this number over to Blender, and Blender will move. Hopefully, if I press the C key, yeah, it moves the little finger like that. Just bends it. So D moves the ring finger, D sharp the middle finger, E the index finger, and F moves the thumb. Okay, it's not a particularly interesting example, and C sharp puts them all back to normal. It's not a particularly interesting example. I mean, it'd be better to have the sound controlling some more abstract graphics, or have more than one control going on at the same time. Because at the moment, as you can see, I'm just sending one number. But if I found that if I put speech marks around it and commas between each element, I can make a list, comma between each element of the list, and so I can have the first element of the list controlling one thing, the second element of the list controlling another. So in this example, it might be the first element controls the, which finger's bending, and the second element controlling like a background effect, or introducing a new object, or making a particle effect, or anything that the Blender game engine allows, which is pretty much anything that you really want to do with it. So yeah, that's basically it. It's using max MSP to control high-end sort of graphics, and control very complicated graphical effects quite easily. And yeah, I'll try and make a more complicated example, an example that shows off more what it's capable of. In terms of getting it into DIP somehow, I don't think, well, I wouldn't know a way to. I know you can screen capture other DIP's windows, but you can't screen capture just another part of the screen, can you, and put that as a DIP's window. But I mean, I don't suppose you'd need to, really. I mean, if you're using Blender, you're using Blender. If you're using DIPs, you're using DIPs. They're for different things, aren't they? But yeah, this is what I wanted to do, and after having left Lancaster, now I just decided to figure it out. So just in case you or anyone else at Lancaster is interested, I can send you these files or whatever if you want them. But yeah, that's it. Bye.